After almost 14 years of this market being in a big, massive downward trend, we're about to get a breakout. And what that means is it can be massive, massive, massive move in this level here. Also going to talk to you about the actual stock market and why we are absolutely, this one indicator here, that I'm looking at here is flashing massive extreme greed. And when that happens, we tend to get massive turning points in the markets. I'm also going to talk to you about the actual silver market as well too. Silver looks like it's actually about to start to make a really, really, really big move to the upside. And gold is just holding strong, so get ready for another move to the upside. Also, what I'm actually looking at here is there's this one market here, this one market that no one talks about that technically is about to see a really big breakout to the upside. Also, fundamentally, this could be the greatest investment of our lifetimes as well too. So let's get straight into it, guys. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. So I am running a webinar today. If you'd like to learn exactly my trading strategy that is super powerful and massive high probability, I love this trading setup. When it appears, it's amazing. I'm going to teach you for free on the webinar that I'm running today. First thing in the description, or go to johnsfreetraining.com and you can register for my next webinar that I'm running and learn how to trade the market successfully and have a blueprint. So I also teach you the 3 secrets on that webinar. And the first secret I teach you is how I went from $250,000 in debt to actually making money. So if you're losing a lot of money, then this is that webinar is for you. First thing in the description there, guys, go click on that and go join that. Now, the very first thing I talked about here was what? It was the 14 years. Check this out on the GDX. One thing I personally, for the last probably the couple of years, have been secretly getting ready for a big mining boom, right? Because it makes sense, right? In the last 10 years, we haven't had a mining boom. So what's coming in the next 10 years? It's just common sense, right? Here's the thing. This is where like making money out of the actual markets on an investment point of investment. You guys are trying to be so smart. Well, not me. Right? Not me. And I was actually telling my private clients, because I have a small group of private clients who I'm with every single day, is that stop trying to be so smart. Like, you guys are trying to predict this here and predict that and predict this. I'm just like, I'm going to use the massive probability of just how cycles work, booms and bust cycles. So you guys are trying to jump in, or maybe the AI is going to continue. Me, I'm just like, well, we haven't had a mining boom in the last 10 years. We're probably going to have one in the next 10 years. So I think that's the most safe. If I'm going to have the safest bet to put a large amount of money, I think the mining sector is that place, right? Because stock market's already gone for a boom. AI's already gone for a boom. Bitcoin's already gone for a boom. Who knows? These booms could continue. But don't we, when we get into an investment, don't we actually want to get involved, right? Don't we actually want to get involved in a market that hasn't boomed yet, right? So, like to me, the mining sector, the investment point of view, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is, one, for the last couple of years, I personally have been get ready. But also, guess what? Look at the actual mining sector right now. We are about to, after 14 years, what's that? 14 years? Almost 14 years. What's that? Since 2011, so 13 years, right? 2011, 13 years, after 13 years, a massive breakout is coming. And as you can see, we're getting ready just to break out. Now, what happens when these downward trend lines go for a big breakout? What is happening? We go for a big move. I believe, guys, we're on the cusp of something massive in the mining sector, right? Now, again, we're looking at the weekly chart here, so things take time. But looking at the mining sector right now, and look at this here. This actually happened with silver as well too, right? Look at this. Look what happened with silver. When silver finally broke out of its downward trend, look what happened. Bam. We did what? Went for a really nice move, and now we're starting to see this upward movement. Are you seeing this? Are you getting this? That's why, guys, the mining sector, the mining sector is about to make a massive massive move from here. So I just right. So anyway, so I hope you can see, guys, like if like, what I want you to do with your own personal trading, think about this. Okay, think about this. If you look at your life in 2030 and you look back, if you want the best chance of becoming a millionaire, right, or making at least 7 figures in the markets, what's the place to be? The mining sector. Why? Because it hasn't boomed yet, right? How do you actually make a lot of money in the market? You get in before the boom happens. That's why if you're trying to chase These markets that are already made really big moves don't. There's another cycle that's coming just underneath us, right? So the first thing I do say is that this is what's happening with the mining sector, right? So now, also, what are we also looking at? Check this out. This is where it gets really, really awesome, right? Silver to me looks like it's about to on a short term TA basis, guys. Short term TA basis, which means from a short term technical level now. Looking at the actual silver, that's that trend line I just drew a minute ago. Looking at silver right now, we're squeezing up into the triangle pattern. So I believe silver's about to break out. Gold and silver probably is getting ready for another breakout. We're definitely holding strong here, so we're probably getting ready for a really, really, really good breakout soon on the silver market, and then also the gold market as well too. Now, some of you guys have been saying to me, John, where's the flush down, right? I was saying that we may get a flush down first, and then my destination for silver on a short term is 3,000. Big picture, long term, 10,000 plus. But I'm talking about the next 5 or so years, right? But short term, I have a 3,000 target on silver. Gold. To me, I actually have a target when it comes to gold, right? When it comes to gold, we can actually see that for me personally, I have a target of 3,000 on gold, okay? But how it gets there, I don't know. Are we going to get a false breakdown first and then a move up? And that's because some of you guys are saying, John, where's the flush down? It may still happen. Or are we just holding here, getting ready for another? Are we just going to hold here and then get ready for another move up? So to me, either way, right? Gold and silver next move coming, right? You can actually, we're probably getting ready for that next move coming. So that's what I want to show you from there. Now, looking at this big weekly charts, guys. Again, we're just still holding here, right? So get ready, right? It's here we go. There's so much massive bullishness in the markets right now. But brakes, right? Brakes. Why brakes? Well, I say brakes because check this out. When it comes to the stock market, firstly, let's have a look at the TA on the stock market. Right? The short-term technical levels, and look at the stock market, right? Look at this here. Look at the stock market just powering on up. Look at it go, powering on up. Here we go, straight to the upside, right? And then we have the IWM powering, or not yet, right? Not yet. Keyword yet. I believe we're going to get there, right? Nasdaq, super strong. Here we go. But check this out. Fear and Greed Index. Fear and Greed Index gives you a bit of a barometer of what's happening in the marketplace, right? We're starting to get into the greed factor right now. But check this out. There's one indicator, as I mentioned at the start of this video, is this. Check this out. This is where it gets so super cool. When it comes to calls and puts, right? Calls and puts in the marketplace, right? Here's the thing. If this indicator is at the top here, it's a put and call options here. So if we have a level up here around the 1, right? That means there's the investors are buying more puts than calls because they're very bearish. And when that happens, that's when people become too either one side, either extremely bearish or extremely bullish, we tend to get tops and bottoms, right? So right now we're at the extreme greed right now, right? Extreme greed in the marketplace. So when it comes to this put and call indicator, what does it mean down here? These bottoms down here, which are obviously major turning points in the markets, right here, that this is actually this is now when people are extremely greedy, right? So for the last 12 months, investors have not been as greedy as they're getting right now in this up move. So as you can see, that again down the bottom here just simply means the herd is now buying a lot of call options, the put options, right? So you can see that over the last 12 months we had a reading of 65. Right now we had a reading of 64, and right now guess what we're getting right now, right? We're getting a reading of 61. So right now for the last 12 months, investors have not been this greedy in the last 12 months, and that tells me what happens when the herd mentality becomes so greedy in the marketplace, right? We start to get to topping patterns from here. So I don't believe we're there yet. We may be there. Today may be that very last push. For me, guys, when it comes to just trading the indices right now, because this is mainly focused on the S&P and so on and so forth, the best thing to do, guys, is to step back and not actually trade this, not actually get involved with it, because what's going to happen is you're going to get that turning point right now, and it's best to stay away from it and go find. There's amazing opportunities, guys. There's amazing opportunities on individual stocks right now, okay? So focus on those. It's really, really, really incredible. And one of those markets that I've been focusing on, and I promised you at the start of the session, is the healthcare sector, right? XLV. XLV, guys. XLV is about to make a really, really, really big move out of this here. Because look at this here. If I bring up this is the weekly chart. But look what happened. Look what's happened in the past. Absolutely nothing for all this time. And now we're just breaking out. Now, after all this time, look at this here. 1, 2, 3 years. After 3 years, right? After 3 years of absolutely nothing going on, and now we're just breaking out. This is about to make a really, really, really big move in the marketplace. So the XLV, guys, the healthcare sector, right? So technically, amazing trading opportunities. But also fundamentally, we know over the next 10 years, what's one of the biggest sectors out there? Healthcare, right? Healthcare. So when it comes to investments, there may be a really good opportunity when it comes to that through there. So hope this helps you out there today, traders. Once again, traders, if you do need some help with your trading right now, that first link in the description, you can click on that and go join my next webinar. And on that webinar, I'm going to teach you the 3 secrets. The first secret is how did I go from $250,000 a net to stop losing money to actually start to make money? What was the blueprint, the plan, the steps that I had to start to do? Then I'm going to teach you all the details to my trading strategy. That is the best, most powerful trading strategy on the planet. And then I'm going to show you my scans, how I scan the markets every day to find these opportunities for me. And these scans are just truly, 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 truly amazing, right? They save me so much time. In fact, I got into a trade yesterday. Guess what? I trade half an hour a day. How do I trade half an hour per day? I trade half an hour per day because I have scans to scan the entire markets. You know, I have thousands and thousands of markets, thousands of stocks out there to find these amazing opportunities. So the scans do all the heavy lifting for me. So when you have an amazing, powerful setups and scans there, it truly is amazing. Anyway, that first link in the description there, guys. Join my next webinar, and I'll see you guys real soon.